Q is a vocalist and guitarist from Houston, Texas. In this episode of the Fresh Media Podcast, we discuss the impact of Jimi Hendrix's music on him and his band, the Rolling Sevens. Tell us a little bit about yourself and who all makes up your group, the Rolling Seven.
Yeah, the Rolling Seven is a band, four-piece band that blends blues, rock, alternative, funk. Um, we have a guitarist, vocalist. That's one person. That's myself.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a bass player, uh, keys player, and a key synth SYNTH, and then a drum. We
Wow.
like blues. We like rock. We like soul. We like hip hop. We like rap. We like
Thank you. So how did y'all all decide to come together and become a group? Like, were y'all all individual artists first, or were y'all like friends, or did y'all just pick up people along the way? Like, is it and how many people is it? It's like five,
so it's a four-piece,
four. Okay.
right? Um, we're not all like friends, but we like music. We want to create music. We also like live music and recorded music. So we come together to kind of do our thing. That's kind of the basis that holds us together. Um, and we've been going off and on since like 2021, 2022. Off and on, I mean being different members of the band, having to replace this, having to get that,
Yeah.
et cetera, et cetera. So
Nice. So how did y'all decide to create your name, the Rolling Sevens? Like, is it, I was thinking like Rolling Stones. And I was looking y'all up. I was like, so how? And I was like, well, are there seven people? And so I was, that's why I was trying to count. And I was like, wait, I don't know if that's literal.
no, it's great that people can count. No, being able to count, COUNT, being able to count is important. No, the Rolling Seven, it was birthed, you know, a while ago, like 2000, 2000, 2001, 2002. Yeah, so I aged myself, right? Um, but over time, it became the Rolling Seven.
Hmm.
So like, uh, you know, 2020 to 2022, put effort into like developing what will become the Rolling Seven. At the foundation of the band is Jimi Hendrix, and that's a three-piece. But I knew I wanted like a fourth piece, and so we have that. So we are vocalist and guitarist, bassist Tristan, uh, keyboard player, synth player Mark Angel, and then Devion Thornton on drums, and we get Josiah, Alex, and Tim to do other things that make the band what it is. Um, and we forge ahead.
The Rolling, like, was it you that created the Rolling Sevens title, or did y'all all like?
It dovetails from a podcast I had done a
Yeah.
few years ago, and the podcast is titled "The 7 Minutes with Q."
Uh huh.
That before that, it was called Bootleg like Jazz Podcast, something like that.
Oh, I saw that. Mhm.
Okay. Then it went to the 7 Minutes with Q podcast, and then there was a moment that came when I was like, I'm going for the music, and there you go.
Yeah.
So the podcast took a back seat, if not further, and the music took king status, if not further.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Are you originally from Houston, or did you migrate? Yeah. So how you been in Houston like all your life?
Not all my life.
Yeah.
I did live in France for 2 years. I lived in Denver, Colorado for about 2 years. I lived
I
in
love that.
Denton, Texas
Mhm.
for about 3 years. New York for about a year. Um, travel somewhat. Yeah, there you go.
But like Houston's home. Yeah, you had to come back.
I have I have roots, and Houston is home, but I
Mhm.
do have roots in other places outside of Houston.
So I saw online that y'all are described as an alternative blues band. And I don't know if it's is it alternative blues and rock? So alternative blues, alternative rock, or is it like alternative blues and rock kind of fused together?
I would say it's more like blues rock, funk,
Hmm.
blues rock, alternative.
Okay, blues rock. Okay, I like that.
Funk and
Uh-huh.
alternative are important.
Hmm. Why is it important to you in like the genre that you're creating?
Funk is important because of improvisation,
Hmm.
non the unknown, which you do not anticipate or see,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And then the other situation, you have boundaries, you have things you work with. I
Mm.
like I like being able to operate in both of
Yeah. I say it gives you like that balance.
them, and that's rhythm. Rhythm is balance.
Mm, that's nice. That's nice. So, you talked about Jimi Hendrix being like inspiration for the band earlier. Can you expand upon that, or were there like more?
Bro, we listen. We love Hendrix.
Well,
We love. We fuck with.
I saw you did like a it was like a did you do a cover? You did like a couple of covers of Jimi Hendrix.
I mean, we've done. Yeah, yeah. We have done more than one cover of Jimmy.
So why do you love Jimi Hendrix so much?
It's no BS. It's not about being popular or whatever. It's like I hear him. I hear him. I
Hmm.
get where he's coming from. I understand what he's about. I may not be the most like musical theoretician. I don't know what that word is, but like that individual who really understands music theory, whatever. I may not get all of that, but like I feel it. I feel it.
Right.
I feel, I feel them. I feel them. Them. What
Them.
is Hendrix? What is Hendrix without a band?
Mm. Oh, so you're saying that so the music that Jimi Hendrix would make, you would also be hearing those collaborating with him and like the sounds they were making together?
Half comment. Half comment. Yes. The other side. And
Yeah. So why what kind of feelings or um listening to Jimi Hendrix or just playing Jimi Hendrix songs, what kind of feelings does it evoke from you and your band?
freedom,
Mm,
um, peace, pleasure, um, joy, power, fierce, pissed off, frustration,
mhm.
and asking questions. There
Yeah.
you go. There you
Yeah.
go.
That's great that you can find an artist that's able to um, help you release all of those emotions. Because some artists they a lot of the some of the music they make might be only like oh love, or this one like they rap about sadness a lot, or this one they they just want to sing about happiness. But it's amazing you can find artists that can completely, maybe not completely, but in their own way express all those different human emotions. And so, and obviously you and your band can relate to that. So that's pretty cool. I wanted to ask you about um the song, like songwriting processes. If y'all write, do y'all write your own song, or is there like one person in the band that writes the song? Do you write your music, or do you prefer to do covers more? So how is your like what's your band style? Like do you love like covers or like are you also writing as well?
It's a combination of two.
Mhm.
We love originals. We love covers. We are inspired by art, by music, by experiences. That means that they are created by other people.
Yeah.
So we have originals. We have originals that we haven't played. We have originals that we have played. So we've had opportunities to play gigs, get paid, things like that. So we have to make different decisions. But you know, we are a band that does have a background of music that we want to like bring to the people.
Mhm.
Then we have music that we ourselves, whether individually or collectively, want to bring to the people. So that's three right there. That's three.
Mhm.
Then we have screw it. I'm filming this with everybody, and then we bring this to the people. That's
Right.
how it happens, man. And then like within that, we rock with Jimi Hendrix, we rock with like funk, we rock with whatever because there's a there's a connection. Like for me, Jimi Hendrix is not just about the solos, the whatever chords, the carol, code, I really vibe, I really connected with him when I heard him speak because I myself, as a black man, as a black person, experienced certain things that I thought was foul,
Mhm.
and Jimmy experienced it, and then this is how it happened, and I was like, yo,
Nice. So what was one of your most memorable live performances so far or what like is it what like think about like the crowds you might have performed in front of or the people that you performed with. Like what's your favorite performance?
all right, well, I'm gonna drink a little rum to that.
Go ahead, go ahead. I have no glass today, but
Could you please remind me of the question again? Hey, everybody, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience.
so what is your favorite performance that you've done?
There's been, there's been a few that I'm really grateful for, but this past weekend in Galveston at uh, the historical grounds of McGuire Dent Menard Park in Galveston, the Juneteenth event, even though Juneteenth is coming up, we played it on the June 14th.
And we celebrated all June long. Okay.
That was a great event because there were moments leading up to that show that let me know that I had been putting in the work
Mhm.
for, and even securing this opportunity for the Rolling Seven established way before COVID. And
Mm.
so this was a beautiful moment. Faith, sorry, Meta even reminded me of things I had done around this time. And so for me, it was a full circle moment where I was like, wow, uh, I feel like I've contributed in the way that Hendrix did, James Brown did, Nina Simone did, Langston Hughes did, James Baldwin did, Medgar Evers, Dr. King, Malcolm, et cetera, blah, 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 whoop, whoop, whoop.
So do you feel that way because of like your the purpose of why you're performing? Because it's a Juneteenth celebration, you know, you're celebrating freedom, you're celebrating blackness. So is that why you're relating like that kind of feeling to all these people that came before us?
Yes
Hmm.
and no.
Okay.
No, because like I'm not them, but I am creating my own thing. Yes, because we are inspired by people we stand on. Come on, like where is
Yeah.
that line? Where is that line? Tell me where is that line? Because like I'm inspired by people.
Yeah.
I don't always want to like listen to me. I want to listen to others.
Hmm.
Like these others are a vibe. They
Yes.
are a vibe. There you go.
Yeah. So what do you hope when people come and see the Rolling Sevens? What kind of um thoughts or what do you want to inspire the people that come to see your show or feelings that you want them to feel?
Okay, so let's take Inspire film. Inspire, I want them to play instruments, be
Hmm.
a line group, find a way to use that to inspire, influence, and get other people to dance, whatever. Me, the Rolling Sevens, well, I'll speak for me. And yes, me is a big portion or portion, period, of the Rolling Sevens. I definitely want people to walk away respecting the old and the new and modern. Oh, I'm sorry, the old, the future, and the modern art
Hmm.
form. I think playing instruments is important.
Yeah.
I think respecting the past is important. I think forging a new path is important.
Do you feel like your sound has evolved any between the time you and the band first started playing together? Or do you feel like your vibe is like where it's at now is like where you want to like keep the vibe going, the same vibe y'all have now and just project it to like more people?
Absolutely not. Oh yeah, no. I want us to go further. I absolutely do believe we're not where we are now compared to where we were.
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
Um, myself, the band, period, and then the band and myself, period.
Yeah.
Because I started this band with a vision, and then I recruited people to help me support that. I found some people that were like, all right, I rock with that. Then I got also remember, okay, they rock with something that God, myself, and I were like, all right, let's rock with it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice. So what are some upcoming projects or upcoming shows that you and the Rolling Sevens would like to perform at?
So we're always working on the material, so definitely expect that. And that follow us on Instagram, Meta, TikTok, the Rolling Step. So I said on the step with it, making it cool.
Nice. And one thing that I always ask people whenever they come to Fresh Media Podcast is, what do you want your legacy to be? Specifically, what do you want your legacy to be with the music that you make?
I want people to cover our and my songs, solo, riffs, lyrics, et cetera, blah, blah, blah. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Hmm. Nice. And I think that goes to show how much you love and appreciate the music that you and your band covers, because and that's like one of the highest or one of the greatest compliments if you have like other musicians after you covering like music that you make. So I feel like that creates like like a full circle moment for you to be able to have someone do that. So thank you, Q, for stopping by the Fresh Media Podcast. I appreciate you for taking out the time. And for all of you who are watching or listening, I'm going to be including all the information for the Rolling Sevens in the description below. So check them out.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching or listening to this episode of the Fresh Media Podcast. Follow the Rolling Sevens at the Rolling Sevens on all social media platforms. If you want to learn more about rising artists in the Houston area, visit freshmediablog.com.